Hey everybody, it's Matthew J again from Snackbar Games, and I am here with the guys who made the Rain-Slick Precipice of Darkness 3 from Penny Arcade. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Introduce yourselves.
Yeah, hi, my name's Robert Boyd from Zeboyd Games. I do design, programming, and writing for our team.
Hey, I'm Bill Stiernberg. I do the art, graphics, and animation as well as the maps for our games.
Now, this is the third Rain-Slick Precipice game, the third game from Penny Arcade. Tell me a little bit about how you guys making it came into being.
Yeah, after the game was canceled by the original development team, a fan of the series went onto the Penny Arcade forums and started a thread saying, oh, why don't you guys give it to an indie group like Zeboyd Games? And I posted in the thread saying, oh, that would be really cool, but I'm sure Penny Arcade wouldn't be interested. And then a few weeks after that, I got an email from Robert Koo from Penny Arcade saying, hey, let's talk about maybe bringing this back. And it just kind of spiraled from there.
And what in your life, because you only had one game at the time, right? So what did they say, what about that really made them want you guys to make it? Or was there anybody else in the running that you beat out?
I don't think there was anyone else in the running, just Jerry Holkins from Penny Arcade had played our first game, Breath of Death 7, and really liked it. So he said, hey, Robert, come over here, try playing this game. So Robert Koo tried it out, he liked it too, and that's when they decided to contact us.
Yeah, I think they saw Breath of Death and they saw our sense of humor and our kind of quirky retro gameplay, and I think they felt like it would be a good match for the kind of game that they wanted to do as well. So that's why one of the reasons they went with us.
Speaking of the sense of humor, it's a very specific kind because it's Penny Arcade. So tell me a little bit about how the collaborative process of making it, what you're each putting into it, what Gabe and Tycho are putting into it, and I'm sure it's intimidating to do this.
Yeah, I mean, like with the writing, it's very much a collaborative effort where, I mean, Jerry Holkins came up with the original plot, and then he handed that to me, and then I generally speaking, I'm writing the first draft of the area with the dialogue and what events take place. And then Jerry goes back and looks at it and, modifies it to give it that Penny Arcade feel, throws in a few extra jokes. But I mean, then there's other things that he's really hands-on with, like every enemy in the game has a little description that usually is some sort of pun or joke, and he's been writing all of those, and he's been doing like equipment descriptions and lots of little touches here and there just to really make it feel like a Penny Arcade product with the world and the characters and such.
Yeah, and I've gone through all the comics, all of them, looking for ideas and figuring out ways to put enemies and certain references from the Penny Arcade strip into the game as far as enemies and stuff like that is concerned. So if you're a Penny Arcade fan, I think you'll see a lot of like neat little things here and there from the strips past. And yeah, I also used it as an opportunity just to get an idea of quirky stuff that Penny Arcade has come up with to try and help me design enemies and the maps and stuff.
Really cool. You're obviously going for a very specific feel with this game. What are some other influences on it?
Well, visually, we're trying to go for that classic 16-bit style of presentation. And so a big influence for me has been Final Fantasies 4, 5, and 6. Like that, it's one of the big series of 16-bit RPGs that people remember. And so that has a big effect on how I'm doing the graphics. And I also take a lot of inspiration from games like Chrono Trigger, even though that doesn't stand out as much. But the feedback's been positive, and a lot of people think it's reminiscent of Final Fantasy 5 and 6, so I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, having played it, I can definitely say that it feels and looks just like that. It's you're wearing your references on your sleeves, or your influences on your sleeve, and I appreciate it as a retro game geek and fan. So when can we expect to see it, and where can we get it?
Well, we're just finishing up. We're hoping that the game will be done in the next couple months or so, with the release soon after, so probably sometime in the summer. And it's coming out to PC, Mac, Xbox Indies, Android, iPhone, iPad. There's a couple others that we're trying to get it on, but we're not quite sure. But we're really hoping that everyone can have a chance to play it regardless of whatever platform is their one of preference.
Awesome. Thanks for sitting down with us, guys.